evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. We are here for a special Behind the Masks. I am here with Rico.
Yo.
Josh.
Happy to be here.
Dan.
Hello.
And Jake.
Hi.
Jake is here for Exodus, the card trading game.
Trading card game.
The trading card game. You'll correct me when I get it wrong. From
Existence
Entertainment.
Existence Games.
Existence Games. Exodus
Existence Game.
TCG by Existence Games.
Yes. Okay. That's fantastic. And we'll get into that in just a sec. I want to ask one question first, and that question is, in all of sci-fi fantasy, with all that you know and love that is geeky and nerdy, if you could visit one planet and one planet only, what would it be and why?
Krypton. Because it was destroyed.
Well, okay. I have to ask a question now.
Okay.
It was destroyed.
Yes.
And you can't go there.
Now, how do you get there?
How does that like?
It would be in the past before it was destroyed.
Oh,
Yep.
so we didn't know if you wanted past Krypton because we
or you could go stand over the rubble and be like, circa victory pose.
Yes. Yes.
Nice. Now we do a Marvel Live play, and the two of the people that are here have actually visited that one chunk of Krypton that remains that the Kryptonians are really trying to hang on to.
In our Marvel game, yeah.
While they were tried for the death of Superman.
Oh, man.
And sent to the Phantom Zone, which none of them enjoyed.
It's kind of the death of zombie Superman, really.
It's pretty horrible.
Yeah, that was an actual thing, and that's not the worst thing in the world. But yes, so they went there sort of, kind of, in a way that... So... I didn't know if that's what you meant. Like, I want to go and go, hey, look, that looks just like Alderaan. I didn't know if you wanted to go there or
crazy.
in the past thing. Okay, so tell us about Exodus, the
TCG, trading card game.
Trading card
Yeah.
game.
It's Exodus, the trading card game, or Exodus TCG for short.
TCG, got it. So, give us the story behind Exodus. What's
Sure.
the
So the name Exodus comes from the storyline and the lore behind the game, where there's a mass exodus occurring from Earth to a new planet called Eventide. Eventide is the fictional world the game takes place on. Portals are opening up for this mass exodus to happen. People are pouring through portals that are opening up, giant swirling whirlpools of color. And Eventide is a world that changes every law of physics, basically, that you can imagine. There's what we call a thin atmosphere, so you're literally seeing infrared. You're seeing galaxies, nebula in the sky. It's a beautiful place. But the trick is, everybody who travels to Eventide becomes a drifter. You have the power to levitate and drift, fly around this new planet that's about 100 times the size of Earth. There's dragons and angels flying around, and you're beckoned to survive. You need to join a guild. The Dragon and the Angel Guild, Dragonus and Skyborn, are what the first two starter decks in the game are based on. So you're forging cards from Stardust, summoning these massive creatures to fight for you. It's a lot of fun.
Wow. All right.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, did he give you the thing with the cards in it?
He put it down on the table, and I picked it up, and I'm looking at
He
it.
stole the rare binder.
Oh, is that the rare binder?
This is the
binder?
collector's album, and
Yeah, he's
this
got the-
artwork is gorgeous.
He has the complete set of Galaxy Tides, the first expansion, right there.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I'm
So
just
it's not so
looking
much
at
that the binder's rare, it's the cards
It's
inside.
the cards. He has
Okay.
the full
Right.
set. First
You
edition.
should see these cards, and these. All right, let me talk about these cards. I've looked at them. I'll pass them off to Scott so Scott can see them. These cards do not look like your basic card stock Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. These cards look quality.
Thank you.
Like the gold and silver
I
bordering
was
I've
just gonna say,
seen
is the
on a
border, like,
lot
throughout
of
the
the
whole thing?
cards.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we have full art on every card.
Every
basically.
card.
And we do special. We come up with brand new foil treatments for every set that we release. And we're actually doing some new foil technology with our foil treatments, where we're actually mixing rainbow patterns with different color foils. There's going to be some really cool stuff I can't even talk about yet, like raised foils. We're going to feel textures, 3D stuff. It's going to be awesome.
That sounds shiny.
Good stuff.
Oh, and that's going to
Very.
blind you, Scott. Be prepared for the glare.
By the way,
why
I
I
bring the
turned it down.
intelligence to the conversation.
Awesome.
Wow.
Like, these cards are...
So-
Holy! Did you see the?
Yeah. Oh, no, I saw. I've been looking at it.
Yeah, the
Oh,
I
yeah,
noticed-
they change.
I noticed in the back of that album, some of those cards are just rough drawings. Who does your artwork?
Yeah, those are limited edition sketch cards. They're rare versions of some of the cards, so you can see what the artwork looks like before it's finished. They are actually tournament legal, so if you get a sketch card, you can actually play with it in the game. But those are sketches that we make into cards, and we give out sketch cards if somebody defeats one of the game creators at a demo in real life.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And there's only 100 of each sketch card printed in the world, so they're very valuable,
Right.
and they won't ever be reprinted.
So you really wouldn't want to use them at a tournament.
No, you really wouldn't.
So this looks like an autographed sketch card.
There are autograph cards in there,
It just
yes.
keeps-
Oh man, it just gets rarer and rarer.
Rarer and rarer.
Yeah, Lexi and I autograph cards anytime, of course, that players request. And then certain times we can also have the artist autograph it, but a lot of times that's really impossible because we have artists from dozens of countries around the world.
Right around the world,
But
yeah,
any
absolutely.
chance we
Go
get a
internet.
chance to, they can put their valuable signature on that. We get that, and then we'll give it out at big events.
So Jake, you don't need this binder back, do you?
I do.
He needs
Son of a-
he needs
I was
that
like,
back.
we can hang on to
We
this.
have more cards at our booth for sale. though.
Okay. Well, that's how. So, how do we get your cards? What booth are you at in
We
Gen
are
Con?
2962.
2962. Oh, that's sort of a thing there. Okay, 2962.
Wait, so did JC start at the higher rows before working back down?
Yes, he did.
I'm not
Yes,
sure.
he
how
Oh,
that-
okay.
Oh, is he coming? He's coming this way, not that way. Okay, all right, I got that. So, what's typical gameplay?
Typical gameplay, average game takes only 5 to 10 minutes to play. It's a very fast game.
what?
Super
Yeah,
quick.
it's very different from
Because
any
you
other
told me there was a
TCG.
portal and there was an Exodus and we had to
Well,
forge
that's the story.
Stardust and we
It's,
need to.
as
The-
complicated as the story is, the game is very simple.
I was about
at
to
its
say
core.
his phase card is in there. I don't know if you saw it, but
Yeah, there's a
walk
rule card.
walk us through the 5 phases that you had in your phase guard. Walk us through one turn of your game of
Absolutely.
Exodus, the TCG.
Sure. So players take turns following the 5 phases of a turn, which are on the rule cards included in starter decks. Draw phase is number 1. You'll draw 6 cards, 3 from each deck. You actually have 2 different decks in the game. You have an energy deck, which is composed of all energy cards, which are identical. You need those to summon your creatures, and they also count as the damage they'll deal. The more energy a creature has, the more damage it'll deal. Creatures don't have stats, so it's pretty unique how the game operates. And then you'll also draw 3 cards from the main deck, which consists of your creatures and your symmetry cards, which are like your instants or your wild cards. Next, you go into the energy phase, where you actually play the energy from your hand onto the field. You can arrange your energy in different stacks, 1, 2, or 3, and the more stacks you have, the more creatures you can summon.
How many energies can you play per turn?
There's no limit.
There's no limit.
No limit.
So you could play your entire energy hand in one turn.
Most definitely.
Well, but then again, you could put. You draw 3 from each, so you could put 1, 1, 1, or you could put 1 stack of 3. Yes?
Exactly, and that's where the strategy comes in. It depends on your play style, what you want to do, and that's going to fluctuate throughout the game. There's cards that actually move energy around and things like that. But after you lay down your energy, you're going to summon creatures in your creature phase, step 3, and you can summon as many creatures as you want per turn as well, just 1 per pile of energy. And then after that is the attack phase. There's no summoning sickness. This is a very fast game.
Nice.
So you
Oh,
can
so it's
attack
throw it down and
immediately.
go to town.
Yeah. Now, unless you're the player who's going first on the very, very first turn of the game, you cannot attack because that wouldn't be fair. But, anytime you summon creatures, they can all attack immediately. The goal is to attack and destroy all the creatures off the opponent's side of the field. After they have no creatures left, any remaining creatures on your field that have not attacked that turn can attack their life points directly. You start with 10 life points each, so it goes very fast. Step 5 would just be the end phase where you pass the turn to your opponent.
So, okay, how many? Okay, so let me. So I got a couple of logistic questions here. What determines who goes first?
Rock, paper, scissors. Classic.
Rochambeau, baby.
I know that game.
RPZs. Okay, cool. All right, I can do that. So, is there a distinct strategic advantage to going second?
There is. There's a pro and a
see.
con to both, and that's
Okay.
the way we designed it. So if you go first, you will not be able to attack, but you get the next draw phase, where you get a fresh hand of 6 cards. There's no hand limits. You are welcome to save cards. There's a ton of stuff you can do with that. However, if you go second, you have the first chance to attack, and if you have some symmetry cards that
Right.
can maybe remove creatures, you can get that first damage in.
Nice.
Like, blow.
And there's only 10 health?
Only 10.
So, like, literally, this could go 1, 2, 3, game over. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, game over.
Pretty much. Yep.
Wow. Okay. So, the different stacks of energy impact how big a monster you can summon? How
Were those
that's what I
stars
thought.
on the top right the energy
yes.
costs?
No, those.
No.
That's actually a common, confusion when people
Right.
are first learning. Those are the rarity stars.
Okay.
So it's,
Oh.
it's,
Okay,
it's a
Instead of in the
twofold-
bottom corner under the art, because you can't do that because these cards are full art.
Right.
You
Right.
have it in the top right corner.
Yeah, and the stars are cool because not only is it your standard, how do I know how rare this card is? 1
Right.
star is common, 2 stars is uncommon, 3 stars is rare. We actually are the first TCG that has incorporated rarity as a mechanic in the game. So there are cards that only affect commons or uncommons or rares.
Oh.
And so you need to see those stars for reference.
Yep, and I noticed on the common cards, the stars weren't all foily and gold like you saw on the uncommon or rare cards.
Right.
So that's also a good way to distinguish what it is. Even if you can't understand the difference between 1, 2, and 3, you can understand shiny and non-shiny.
I can barely read, let alone count.
Right. Yeah.
So,
we don't get. Yeah,
go.
Dan brings intelligence to the interview.
May
That's what he
I
said
see
earlier.
that again so I can continue looking at it and appreciate the artwork?
What he just said was, "I'll be in my bunk. Pass me that." Okay, that's what he just said.
I love it.
That's fantastic.
No, I
And
love it.
there's a stack of Kleenexes next to him already. So you know,
See,
there
he
you go.
came prepared. Trading card game guy. It's TCG. Learn it, know it, idiot.
Yeah.
That's what he said to me earlier. I was like, okay, that's my. I played Magic through Arabian Nights and I was done.
For sure.
That was it.
Oh wow, you didn't even get to cumulative upkeep.
So
Yeah, right?
Let me ask your foiling process. I've never seen foiling process like this before. Instead of like a part of the image being shiny, you have the entire full art glittery and sparkly. Like you see the picture, and that's fine. But what a lot of people see in other TCGs is foil, like certain parts of the card are foil, or certain highlights are foiled. But you have foiled the entire full art of the front of the card. Now that looks like it's expensive, as to produce them. Is that the case? Does this cost a lot of money for you to make?
It does, and we love our players, so we don't cheap out on anything that we manufacture. You'll notice, I think you pointed out earlier, the card stock is actually very thick and
Yes,
durable.
it is very thick card
I
stock.
reached the first page and I went, okay, so there's like 4 of them in here, and I went, okay, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, no, we have a premium card stock for the cards so that they don't easily crease or bend, and yet they shuffle beautifully, so you can play sleeved or unsleeved. And the foil treatment, we do a bright flood foil on top of another foil treatment underneath that, and
That's nice.
so that you get blinded.
So what's a starter deck going to run me?
Starter decks are $19.99, so $20. They're a little on the high end, but that's because we give you such good value in the cards that you're buying. It is called a starter deck, but it's more like a tournament-ready deck.
Really?
Because the way we design our sets, there's no reprints from set to set, and a starter deck, or a set of 2 starter decks, rather, is like a set in itself. None of those cards and starters will be found in a booster set later on, nor will they be reprinted in future expansions. So what you're buying is actually like a mini booster set of good, playable, tournament-ready cards.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So $19.99 for a deck.
So what? So okay.
That's
all right.
an insane cheap price point.
So I'm having a hard time getting my head around this. Most collectible card games want to print 1 million commons and give you 1 rare per million common. Most of them want to squeeze as much money out of their players as they possibly can, which is why many of their cards are made out of cellophane. The foiling was, did you not see the one glint in that orc's eye? And that was the foiled part, and the rest of the card was cheap cardboard. Mm-hmm. You don't do any of that. Like, this is not the idea behind.
This is a fan-made game by a fan.
Right, and that's okay. So what I'm pointing out here is I don't like most collectible card games because they seem like an avenue for me to part me from my money.
A money sink.
For no quality at all.
Exactly.
And
lasting,
or value, or a game that I don't want to have to play for hours. I don't want to have to put every card in a sleeve. I don't like shuffling sleeved cards. I
know,
need
it's
to be that
annoying
way.
as hell.
It's annoying as hell. But you have to, because the card, if you shuffled it once on its own, would disintegrate.
Right.
And I'm going what the hell is this? These are amazing looking cards.
Oh, thank you.
I have not seen cards this cool. Like I said, I only played through Arabian Nights, and I didn't go through any of the other stuff. So when they did all of the craziness that they've got now, I don't understand. Like Magic 2015, that's when I came back and took a look at things and went, what the hell is this? Mm-hmm. What is going on now? So, but those, because I don't want to name any names, but I will. no, those are top shelf. Those are above anything that I've seen, that I've been exposed to. But then again, I'm not the trading card guy. Rico's still got his nose buried in it, and I don't know if he's heard a word I said for the last 3 minutes. But those are.
I'm sorry, they were shiny. I was distracted.
Those are impressive looking cards. Tournament play Is it your normal round-robin bracket, knock the other person out, and we're good? Or do you have some other interesting wrinkle, like using commonality within? Like, that was really cool, because I was like, oh, can only affect common? That would be really neat.
Yeah.
They don't. The other places don't do that.
Yeah, this card
Right.
can squish the Foot Soldier, not the Angel.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. No, with our tournaments, we're very fair, and we believe in both a competitive scene, but one that is welcoming for every player of every skill level and every age.
I don't know what you just
so
said.
what I mean by that
It's
is
a collectible card game, right?
yes, but what we do is all of our tournaments, official, are non-elimination. So you're going to play and have fun with every round, whether you're top 4 or bottom 100 or whatever it is.
So how do you score?
So we have Swiss-style tournaments. So, standard Swiss tournaments, but non-elimination. So whether you're playing constructed, where you bring your own deck and you're ready to, go at it and beat everybody, or booster draft, which is a very balanced format we've made for our game where everybody gets 4 sealed packs.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get. We give you a brand new energy deck. You get to keep all of the cards that you draft, and it's a fun way to experience the set. And we give out amazing prizes for usually top 3, top 4. Plus, everybody gets an entry promo just for coming.
Oh,
so
wow.
you're going to walk away with new cards no matter what. But we have cool things like champion playmats, giant Exodus cards, all kinds of things that we give out as prizes.
A lot of TCG companies are going to the draft format for tournament play because a lot of people don't have the price point to get into a sealed deck play. So a lot of people are here's your, give me your $15, here is your 4 boosters and draft. So that's something that a lot of card companies are now doing, and I'm glad that you're doing it because that's becoming the popular feature of tournament play in the TCG world.
So you can't just pay to win?
No, you can't. I mean, not anymore. Not anymore.
Right.
You can't just pay to win.
Right.
Because not that they don't like taking our money, but
Right.
pay to win is probably something that there are a group of people out there that want to do. And I hate them. Oh, I'm sorry.
Most
Dave
cell phone
Only.
games.
Can you tell that I got pimped early on with the collectible card game thing, and I'm not overly happy? But this is an amazing. I like brevity. I like collectability. I like the idea that your starter packs are their own sets, and as the starter packs evolve and move forward, it's like, here we are. We don't have. It's the 2015, and we're going to print billions of them, and everybody gets 28 versions of them, and you got to wait and do all the things. But it's a very fan oriented. It's a very you have your set, and that's like your thing, and they have other sets. You want to trade and get them on, and that's a thing.
And it's a tradable game.
Yes, but and it puts the trading in, not just I'm going to buy 4 cases, and then I get every card in the thing, and I'm done, and I don't need to talk to you. No, I like the tradability of a trade. That's why I got into Magic originally, and that never really panned out. I'm not knocking Magic. I'm just saying I had a poor time at it because I didn't want to pay to win.
Definitely. No, and we love, all of our players and fans alike, whether you're just a collector who just loves the art that's on every card, and, your goal is to collect 1 through 60 of every card in the booster set, by all means, buy packs or trade until you have them. Or if you want to play, we're not forcing you to buy, a $500 booster case just to have a powerful
that one
enough deck.
foiled card.
Exactly.
Or that one deck
Or
that
that
can
one.
tournament play because I'm going to get stomped at turn 1
and
every
that's the
round.
other thing we thought of ahead of time before even designing the game. In R&D and playtesting, we said in tournaments, when we actually have a competitive player base, we want to make sure that there is no stale metagame that, everybody's playing this card or you're going to lose.
Yeah.
So, and that's part of that, what went into the game design, and that none of the creatures have built-in stats. It's more skill-based, where players choose how strong the creatures are when they summon them. And then you fluctuate that throughout the game with card effects and things like that. Of course, there's crazy, cool, fun mechanics and things you can do with new cards.
There are some pretty sick-ass combos in there, I noticed.
Definitely.
Looking through the cards.
But none is, game-breaking to where if you go
you
up
don't have
against
this
it,
in your deck,
it's not
you're
like
done.
you're going to lose for sure. There's
Because-
always a way to come back from
exactly, because just because I see a wicked cool combo doesn't mean that I'm going to have the energy dedicated to those monsters to make that such a good
it.
combo.
Right, and you're never going to be stuck unable to play something while your opponent has all the fun. You draw 6 cards every turn in Exodus, so you're never going to be stuck unable to do anything. You always will have a comeback chance, even if you're at 1 life point.
Nice. That's fantastic. Playability and fun, because there.
What is going on in the trading card game world? I don't understand.
Because too many trading card games are about the grind, crush your opponent. It's no fun for that other guy that plays me because, I'm going to channel, fireball, tap on my mana, spend 19 life, and you die.
And then counterspell.
On my first draw. Thanks.
Right.
No, you don't have any mana out yet. It's the first turn.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that
done.
one.
You're dead.
Along
I'm
those
at one
lines-
point. You're done.
Along those lines, and I know it will make some TCG players angry and upset, but we firmly believe in that when we promise our players, we stick to our promise, and that our game will never have a ban list or a rotation.
That was
Old
going to be my next
cards
question.
will always be playable because of how careful we are with designing our sets.
He just beat me to my next question. That was actually going to be my next question. Are we going to be looking
Cool.
at ban lists and sets no longer being viable?
No, we actually just printed a banner that's at our booth here at Gen Con that says no ban list, no rotation, play with cards with mechanics that affect rarity. We want to show you what the game has to offer.
All right, where's this booth at? What's your booth number?
2962. Come see us.
2962.
2962.
How do we get to you on the web?
Exodus-cards.com is our official website, run by Lexi and I, the two creators of the game. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Exodus Card Game. All of our social media is Exodus Card Game, so YouTube is Exodus Card Game. That's our official channel.
The Twitters.
And Twitter as well.
Excellent. Excellent. All right.
I'm really stoked about this game more than probably anybody else.
Yeah, this is it's got all the elements. When I think of other card games and I go, well, yeah, but I don't like this. You answered that. Well, yeah, but I don't like that. Well, yeah, but I don't like that. The games are too long, and I don't like. No, you've answered it all, and I'm sitting over here going, all right, how can I? What can I? What? There's nothing.
I'm excited for
the
you.
The artwork is amazing. The foiling process is really cool. Those cards are really, really neat. I'm going to have to. That is now on my official list. And JC has been pulling people for us today. He's passed some folks. He's like, no, thanks, and has sent us the people that he has thought they're going to really like. They're going to want to know more. They're going to want to play.
Awesome.
They're going to want to do this, and that's why you're here. I thank you
Yeah,
for the time.
you're
Thank you.
one of
You-
4 interviews that
you-
we've
you-
had
you-
today, and
you
we've been
come-
here all day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is, I really thank you for this opportunity.
We want to. We nobody listens to our podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. The
pleasure is mine.
We're gonna post this to our listeners. We'd like it if you would expose as well to your fans.
We will share this on all of our pages.
Anything in this interview, the entire interview is yours, free of charge. Slice it, dice it, use it for promos. Any piece of it that you can pull out that went, well, Scott said this horrible thing that made him look terrible, and it was very funny, and we all laughed. We'll use this at Scott's expense. Yes, do that if it gets you sales and if it attracts more customers. It's all. We thank you for coming to talk to us. We're about gaming. We like making gaming fun. We like finding things that it's like, oh, you like trading collectible card games? Good. Well, how about you try one that we think is really cool sounding?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Because you'll like this. For the reasons you didn't like that, again, I don't want to name, is why you'll love this. And we want to find those things. So, Jake, thank you for coming and sitting down with us. This sounds really, really cool. And I want to go over and take a look at it.
Derek and Brian and I, and we all play card games pretty regularly, and we
Right.
play. We play
Is this going to be a thing?
Magic, we play Pokemon, we play.
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
and
Yeah, we play all these games, and this is going to be a great new. We played Mage Wars because it was a new card game,
Right.
So now that this, I don't even know they probably don't even know this exists, but I'm going to send them to this booth to look at this card game,
And there it is.
because the price point to get in is very
$20
accessible.
$20.
$20.
$20. Okay, I'll buy a starter pack for $20. Like what? And if it's that quick and if it's that good, well then hell yeah.
And that's it. It's
That's
a
fantastic.
I think
Buy
$20
all the things.
is the perfect price point
But
for
for $20.
gamers. Yeah, what else are you
Argue
going to
that.
do with $20? And you're going to get into an amazing card game with amazing artwork with quality cards for $20.
Well, I like the strategy build because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 turns and put all my energies in one pile each, and then summon like 1,000 things, or all in 3 piles each, and then not. So play the long game, play the short game in a short game.
Definitely.
Either way, that is
And that's the
absolutely
thing, your
fantastic.
game adjusts to your play style and grows with you.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
All right,
Thank
well
you.
then,
Thank you so much
again-
for showing us this beautiful, beautiful product.
Thank you. The pleasure
it's
is
wonderful.
mine.
Jake, thank you very much for the time. This is Behind the Masks, and as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.